Hello everybody, I'm John Evans, and today on Mid-Mod Money we're going to be talking about vintage glass. What makes vintage glass valuable? What's the difference between hand-blown glass and mass-produced glass? And can you mass-produce hand-blown glass? Wow! Art glass? What is that? We're going to talk about all these things. You're going to see incredible stuff on today's show. I can assure you, you're going to see stuff like these amazing cobalt blue tumblers, very popular color. These are hand blown, and I know that because they're a pair, but one of them slightly taller. So no two are exactly alike in the world of hand blown glass. These were $2.50 a piece. I can get $16 for them. It's a very popular color. Some people collect just colors. Before we get started, I do want to remind you to subscribe to this show. It is free, and it's the only way to win valuable prizes first Monday of the month. So subscribe to the show. Also, hit the like. Hit the like. Dun, dun, dun. Right there on that. Just hit it because that helps me somehow. So let's get to today's show, which is vintage glass. We're gonna run the spectrum here today. I'm excited about the last thing I'm going to show you is mind-blowingly awesome. I don't just throw that around loosely. First thing I found was this basket. Now this basket is very ornate. No color, but the design rather is very diamondy. Now I thought this was modern. I thought this was probably Indiana glass, something like that. This appears to be early American pressed glass, which is, late 1800s to 1920, because the handle didn't look like any of the other handles. The design was a little bit different. It's a very cool design, but I mean, this could be a really, really old glass. Having said that, it is a mass-produced item. So it's only about $30 to even today after all those years. So kind of like if it is mass-produced, not worth as much if it is like a one-off art glass piece. Next thing I found are these babies. Look at these. Some people have seen these. These are a very, very famous mid-century design. These are from Libby. These are from the 60s. They're called gold coins from around the world. And I found a set of 8 for $8.99. Amazing cocktail glasses. These are, like I said, very famous design. These are probably worth $60 for 8. I'll probably break them up into 2 sets of 4 for $30 each. But a very easy sell. What you want to look for on these is you want this gold to be that shiny, right? If these were in the dishwasher a lot, this gold fades, and you don't want these at all if this is faded. So lucky for me, these were in perfect condition. The Libby gold coins from around the world. Next thing I found. Speaking of the 1960s, I was born in 71. I know this Buick sweatshirt would lead you to believe I'm even older than that, but I'm not. I am 54. But this serving tray, would you look at this? This is from a company called Garland Glass. I think Garland, Texas, but see these things? This is what sold me. Those Starbursts. Starburst is a very, very hot item of collecting. Starburst, Sputnik, Space Age. But this Starburst is a very popular, this makes this a very easy sell. Now, what I did get caught up in is I love kitchen stuff. And this is kind of a seasonal thing. I mean, this is a carving thing for a turkey. The indentation, the grease drips down into here and what have you. But this is a cool thing. It's beautiful, but again, it's one of those things that for $9, it's going to take me a while to sell this. I'm totally realistic. But when it does sell, it'll sell for about 30 bucks. I will make $20 off of this, but it will not be an immediate sell. So I'll put this in my booth right around Thanksgiving, Christmas. It will sell. Next thing I found, oh boy, actually, my fiance, my better half found this. She found 3 small bowls like this here. See these designs? Oh my God. 3 smalls for $1.50 and 1 large for $6. Now, she saw this on Christian Crossing's Facebook page. If you have a local thrift store and they do a Facebook page, get in there, Jack, because they will put things on their Facebook page that they just got in that are for sale. So she saw this on their Facebook page, diligently went down there to the area that this might be in and snatched them up. Because these, look at this pattern. This is called the Flora pattern. And this is from Oiva, Toikka, a Finnish company. Finlandia. This is a Finnish bowl. This was $6. The other 2 were $1.50. So $10.50 for all 3. This is late 60s, early 70s from Finland. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. As you can see, heavy, nice, super cool. It's worth about $100 for everything. 50 to 60 on the big bowl, 45 on the 3 small bowls. Next thing, I got paper, I got notes. Next, we got 2 more things. And then we're done. I can't believe it. I found this yesterday at Christian Crossing. Me and my fiance were down there. I found 6 of these. Now, I saw these and I was a little bit, I couldn't decide if they were vintage immediately. Fairly certain they are. There is a company called Rosendahl in Copenhagen, Germany. Rosendahl, D-A-H-L, that makes something like this. This is called a hot drink Grand Cru set of glasses. And the ones that are available now have perfectly round bottoms. These are tapered. And some people on the internet have these listed as MCM Danish. I don't know that they're Danish. And I don't know that they're... This stumped us. I'll be really honest with you. This one, even my research guy, we looked at this pretty hard. We couldn't figure out, what are these? Are these vintage Copenhagen glasses? I really don't know. But for $1.50 each, the whole set's worth, even the new ones are worth about $60. But I think they're a little bit older than that. And this might be one you want to keep. We're going to put these on eBay and see what happens, because there's not a lot of this style of Grand Cru hot drink. Rosendahl, ? We don't know. Stay tuned for that. All right, we're down to our last thing. Are you guys ready for this? You're not going to believe it. When I showed this to you, I was at Christian Crossing, and I picked this up and couldn't put it down. Looks like a dang UFO. This, well, look at the bottom. This design is in the glass. And it's got this very delicate handle. And it's just a dish with a lid. But it's got that kind of op art, kind of that cool looking, almost looks like reptile skin in some ways. Very delicate, very, very delicate piece of glass. And this is how they labeled it, correctly, I might add. Czechoslovakian, $25. Woo! So I ask you, audience, is this worth $25? Well, of course it is. It's worth considerably more than $25. Now, when you get into this, on the bottom, see if I can find it. Boy, this is so faint. It does say Czechoslovakia somewhere. Trust me, etched in there, it does say Czechoslovakia. I'll try to tilt this every way. And it's just maybe up there, right there. It's hard to see. It's not signed by name, but we do know who made this. An artist named Ernst Steinwald made these in the 1920s, 1930s. If you can believe it. This is almost 100 years old. This is almost a true antique, really. So, for $25, I said, yeah, because the only one we saw on eBay comparable, the auction ended. It was $90 was their asking. And it didn't say sold, it said auction ended. So hard to say what happened there. It's worth at least $100. In my opinion, this will be another we'll be putting on eBay. So you will have a chance to buy this. Ernst Steinwald, Czechoslovakian. Art glass. That's the first thing we did. We took the tape off to make sure the underneath had no chips, no cracks. We made sure the bottom, no chips. Felt around. Very, very perfect condition. Very rare piece of glass. We spent $66.50, everybody. $66.50 when it's all said and done. Through my 2 booths. Through eBay. Heck, Facebook Marketplace. Come to my house and pick up some of this stuff. I'm going to make $380 off $66.50, and you can do it too. Keep watching my show, Mid-Mod Money. I'll show you how to do it. Thanks for watching, and remember, always round up.